This color analysis client is not a summer, and quite a while ago, with her permission, of course, I shared her color analysis with you. And I also received special permission from her after the fact to share her color analysis and pictures in AICI Canada and AICI Global presentations I've done on color analysis, because her case really illustrates the importance of historical pictures in color analysis. Both my in-person and virtual color analysis service offering requests a portfolio of materials from clients, and not just one picture, for instance, is used in a virtual color analysis to decide on somebody's color analysis result, but also these pictures that people provide also really assist with in-person analysis. Some people in color analysis, both in person and virtually, you'll experience this as a professional, are harder to color analyze than others. Let's say with this color analysis client, whether she came through the service in person or virtually, let's say it was a tough call between summer and another season. One look at this historical photo would put summer to bed. And why do I say that? Because her hair color is obviously very warm in this picture, and this is her natural hair color. And color analysis results are based on your internal biology and genetics, and don't change if your color analysis results are correct. And I've said this a gajillion times on my channel, is that somebody with naturally red qualities to their hair, and this is obvious red qualities, it's not possible for them to have a home season of summer or winter. And when I say that, it's not biologically possible because of melanin. Color analysis system that I use, a cool undertone palette colors go with cool people, and warm undertone palette colors go with warm people, meaning they add vibrancy when everything is in harmony. Where am I going with all this? So here's a before picture of that client in a summer drape. She's actually a spring. Where was I really going with all this is with the increase in popularity in color analysis, I'm seeing an increase in surprise, denial, shock with results, and questioning results. And sometimes people have gone to like multiple color analysis professionals because the system and perhaps training and experience of the professionals you're going to will vary, and you may get different results. My client that was just up is a great example of this. There are some systems that perhaps may assign cool undertone palette colors to people with natural red qualities to hair because they're doing different checks and what have you. This client absolutely loves her spring results, and frankly, I've now color analyzed several people she has sent to me. But let's say she really didn't want to be a spring and really wanted to be a summer. It's very possible that in an in-person or virtual color analysis, if perhaps she showed pictures that didn't have that warmth to her hair, or perhaps had altered photos or what have you, that she would receive a summer result. Why? Because some people are trickier to color analyze than others. I'm seeing more and more frequently some people getting reanalyzed multiple times, and perhaps even told the same thing, but they want to be, say, a true winter, and they keep receiving an autumn result that they just keep going to get reanalyzed so that they can find someone who will tell them they're a true winter. And what I will say is, if you want to be a true winter, wear true winter colors. Save your time and money. Don't get color analyzed. I was just using true winter as an example there. You can really replace true winter in that example with any seasonal palette. But, I really just want to say that color analysis to me is a portfolio of the breadth of your coloring, and doing really an analysis on that. And I've encountered even some situations where people receive a color analysis result and they want to submit again and keep resubmitting, and in some cases they resubmit under a different name, and you would look at, you know, submission 1 versus submission 2, and you would think they're completely two different people. Meaning I've received submissions from people who didn't get the result they wanted in terms of the palette they wanted to be, and you would look at submission 1 versus submission 2, and you would, you know, see that you know, their natural coloring that they portrayed was completely different from the natural coloring they portrayed in submission 2. People are doing that, of course you're going to get different results. And so, you know, I updated my instructions to say, you know, give an accurate and a coloring of your breadth of your coloring over time, because that's important. The only case where I would suggest you may get different results from me is if you didn't accurately portray your natural coloring over time, and that can be in your text descriptions or picture submissions. Instructions cover what to do if you don't have historical pictures. Shared with you in the past, I used to work for the corporate world, and I used to work in IT, and there's a term in IT that says garbage in, garbage out. So I also would apply that term here. All this to say, if you find yourself sort of ruminating and obsessing over color analysis results and why in one system you were assessed as X and another system you were assessed as Y, and what have you, my advice would be, if you've done your research into the system and color analysis professional you've chosen to sign up with, stop ruminating and try out the colors. And if you really want to be a particular palette, I'm very sure you will find someone out there who will tell you that palette. So just save your time and money and be that palette. Said with love and all due respect. Traveling right now, I don't have my pom-poms with me, but if I had them with me, I would end this video with them and say, yay to keeping color analysis fun and sparkly.